It is now my pleasure to provide the Chair's address. As you can imagine, I have been giving this a great deal of thought, and in particular, where did I want to focus my energy and my message? Although our financial performance may not have provided the desired outcome, it is only one measurement for what constitutes a successful year. Many successful things were accomplished this past year outside of supporting our members through claims activity. Our strategy, very simply put, is to support the Canadian mutual insurance community. We exist to serve you, our members. Like individual mutuals, you exist to serve your policyholders, your members. So what did some of these successes look like that support our strategy? For our maritime members, the acquisition of United General Insurance Company was a strong example. The creative thinking of our CEO to identify a solution and maintain a viable automobile insurance product for those mutuals is an exciting opportunity. It is a solution that maintains approximately $7 million in direct premiums written and further in reinsurance premium income for Farm Mutual Re. The support from our membership to continue our path to amend our letters patent is another example that will allow Farm Mutual Re to move forward, and as opportunities become available, it will provide expanded opportunities for our members to participate. The board nomination process continues to be a very successful approach to adding diversity in skills, attributes, and gender to the overall mix of our board. In addition, member groups are also looking at the desired competencies and skill sets that the board seeks, and we see an aligned approach that is having a very positive effect on overall board performance and effectiveness. As a board, these actions give us great confidence that we are striving to meet our mission and vision at Farm Mutual Re, while executing our strategy and sound governance practices over the organization. When looking at the duties and responsibilities as a director for Farm Mutual Re, or on any board for that matter, one of our primary responsibilities as directors includes the selecting, evaluating, compensating, and hiring of the CEO. Yes, we monitor performance and oversee direction of the company, but at the top of that list is supporting and working with an effective CEO for the organization. As you might expect, the board's greatest and most significant task over this past year has been CEO recruitment and succession. A great deal of time and commitment has been put towards the recruitment of our next leader. Steve Smith has filled that obligation and responsibility as CEO for our organization with tremendous leadership qualities. I must admit, when I was first considering to run for a position on the board, I felt I had something to offer and contribute as a potential board member, but what drew me closer to making the decision was knowing I was going to be working with Steve Smith. I truly appreciated his demeanor and the ease of approachability that he would show to all. This was someone that I would want to work with. So understanding that the board of directors has spent a great deal of time and effort with the responsibility for having effective leadership for the organization following the retirement announcement of Steve Smith, what I'd like to do is reflect on what qualities constitute a great leader. Here is where your board is spending its time and reflecting on those leadership qualities. I'm going to take a moment and present some seasoned facts, but I'll also maybe have a little fun with the soft side skills with my own top 10 traits of successful leadership. You can draw your own connections to Steve, who exemplifies many of these qualities. Number one, a great leader is a strong communicator. There is no doubt being an effective communicator is a top attribute of a strategic and successful leader. Number two, a great leader apparently must also be a great dancer. Having the ability to dance to Elvis or dress like Elvis at the drop of a hat will only take you so far, but it's a great start apparently. Number three, A great leader possesses tremendous humility. While confidence is an attractive trait in leaders, nothing beats a humble character for creating a lovable persona. Showing the world how grateful you are to be where you are demonstrates how much you deserve the leadership role. Number 4, a great leader evidently is also very athletic. Nothing is more Canadian than playing hockey. Apparently, shooting things out of the air is also very attractive. Number 5, a great leader possesses passion. There is nothing more inspirational than seeing someone who cares about what they do. The best leaders exhibit endless energy and passion for what they do and genuine care for the people they work with to complete and execute the strategy. Number 6, a great leader must also be a great cook. Apparently, the fastest way to one's heart is through their stomach. Food is a motivator for a great culture. Number 7, a great leader has honesty and integrity. When you are responsible for a team of people, it is important to be straightforward. Your company and its employees are a reflection of yourself, and if you make honest and ethical behavior as a key value, your team will follow. Number 8, a great leader must also have a great mustache. Apparently, those used to be in style at one time or another, and also made for really great pictures on playing cards. Thank God that's over. Number 9, a great leader will recognize. They will recognize when to act. They will recognize their people when they have excelled and deserve to be acknowledged, and they will recognize and offer support when it is required, as they truly believe and value their staff members. And number 10, my final trait, family is important. It is our number 1 priority. Without the support at home for each of us as leaders, we would not get very far. A leader is someone who as a person puts family first. It creates transparency, trust, and values that emulate with our mutual values. After all, we are about people. And that leads me to my own family. Time certainly does fly. To put that in perspective, when I was first elected to the board, our youngest child, Ella, had just turned 2 years old. She was literally not much more than a baby. I look at her now at 11 years old, and it feels like I just got here as a director. Like many of you, everything I do in life is for my family. Everything that I'm able to do is because of my family's support. At the head of that is my wife, Jackie, who is my rock, my place for confirmation and support. I'm truly blessed to have a job or jobs that I love, a home in the country, children that are happy and healthy, and a wife who is loving and caring. You give me inspiration, and I wasn't going to do this, and that's why I'm so proud to be your husband. I would like to thank the Farm Mutual Re Board of Directors, management team, and staff for all the fantastic support this past year, but also during my entire time on the board. We are truly positioned for success. I would also like to thank the Board of Directors and management team at Air Farmers Mutual for their patient support, and of course the entire team back at the office for holding the fort together during a very busy time for us. And finally, I would like to thank all of our members for your trust, support, and commitment to Farm Mutual Re. We must always remember that working together and supporting one another, setting aside individual interests or goals, truly makes us stronger. When we remain focused on what is most important, the policyholder, not a customer or a client, but the policyholder, and there is a difference, we will always remain relevant and desirable as the insurance provider of choice. Thank you.